The light was one message, one route, one promise. But when the message moved from the heart into history, it was no longer seen through the same eyes. The light did not divide, the perception did. And between light and perception, the first fracture was born. Faith, at its origin, is a spiritual relationship. But when it became a collective identity, it turned into a boundary. The question was no longer, what do you believe, but who are you? When belief becomes an identity badge, lines of separation emerge. Faith unifies the inner self, but identity can divide the outer world. And from there, conflict began to take shape. In every era, when competition for land or power intensified, the name of God was invoked to bestow moral legitimacy upon the conflict. Symbols became banners, scripture became slogans, prayer became a war cry. The problem was never faith itself, but its instrumentalization. When the sacred is used to justify violence, it becomes shielded from questioning. When power wears the garment of religion, God's name is employed to consolidate the legitimacy of political authority. The boundaries blur between revelation and ambition, between message and interest. Religion grants authority legitimacy, and authority grants religion a sword. Within this entanglement, the original innocence is lost. In the name of God, blood was spilled. Cities were burned. Consciences were imprisoned. Not because the message demanded it, but because humans read it through fear and ambition. History holds pages written in blood and titled Defense of the Sacred. Disagreement is natural in its origin, but when it becomes a chasm, it builds a wall between sects, between doctrines, between nations. Difference could have been diversity, but it turned into categorization, and humanity divided itself into camps. Amid all of this, it was not the banners that bled. It was the human being, children beneath rubble, refugees without a homeland, mothers waiting for returns that never came. In such conflicts, no one truly wins. The greatest loss was the ordinary human soul. Before ruined cities and burned sanctuaries, a silent question emerges. Is this what Abraham envisioned? He who saw branching as richness and difference as extension. How did the shade that once gathered become ground for generations to fight beneath? Perhaps the message did not break. Perhaps our mirrors did. When we carry sacred texts without humility, we turn them into instruments of conflict. The problem is not the word, but the reader, not faith, but the ego that wields it. Yet, despite everything, in the heart of ruins, a child stands holding a candle. The light has not gone out. The shade may have fractured, but the root has not died. There remains a possibility to reread, to understand anew, to restore the shade. Do we possess the courage to separate faith from power? To return the message to its human dimension? To see difference as extension rather than threat? The shade did not break because the light changed, but because our vision did. Can we meet once more under the same shade?